guys want a shot at winning a copy of Call of Duty World War II for the console of your choice for absolutely free, a couple of my friends and I are doing a little giveaway. Link is down there in the description below. Go check it out if you're interested. A couple of days ago, we talked about the impossible task within Black Ops 3 at the moment, if you have not completed it already within Black Ops 3, and that is to get the 100% completion challenges out of the way so that you complete absolutely everything within Black Ops 3. Now, that's something that is really a prestigious task because not near the amount of people that have played Black Ops 3 ever come close to that. But we talked about it not being possible for one reason in particular, because Gun Game has challenges that you need to complete to get that 100% completion, and Gun Game isn't in Black Ops 3 right now. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it today because Gun Game is not only a very super prestigious accomplishment, but as well is a fan favorite mode that a lot of people really do miss. So Gun Game as a whole, when will it return in Black Ops 3? Since the weekend of July 14th to July 17th, we haven't seen Gun Game in Black Ops 3. That was the last time that we saw it, in which it was a featured playlist that gave double crypto keys for all those games. Now, of course, since then, once again, we had not seen it, but that's been 2 months since now. So when would we be able to see it? That's where this little theory that we're gonna play upon really comes into consideration. And a huge shout out to my man, Tim Roth, over on Twitter, who's been really keeping me up to date with this as much as possible. And every new week, whenever something comes out, he keeps making a list to showcase all this in very clear and plain detail. So that said, once again, we have had a bunch of featured playlists since July, since the days of summer, and as such, a lot of that has excluded other featured playlists, that being, in this case, Gun Game. So we first started out with a weekend of Hardpoint Double XP on July 7th to July 10th. Now, a couple of days later, once again, that brings us up to Gun Game. Then following that, we had Safeguard, Kill Confirmed, Uplink, Fractured, Search and Destroy, Capture the Flag, Demolition, and Free For All as of recently, with Domination being added in as the week-long featured playlist within Black Ops 3 now. So, if you're following a pattern, we hadn't had any crossovers in game mode since then. No repeat game modes making their way back into the rotation before anything else. All of these are unique and genuine in what they are being added into. Now, the only mode that's missing though, however, at the moment is Team Deathmatch. Everything else has been accounted for here as of this recent calendar, and whether or not it's something that ends up being a Team Deathmatch, double XP, or double crypto key, that's something we don't know of just yet, but following up with a double weapon XP of Domination as of right now, it's more than likely not going to be the same exact thing. We don't have a clear distinguished pattern, but nothing repeats exactly the same in terms of the rewards out of this recent, once again, calendar of events. Now, where this turns to Gun Game and its return is because we've almost exasperated everything within the game modes that we see in Black Ops 3. Once again, with only TDM remaining, afterwards, they're probably not going to repeat a cycle. That's where they may set the game back to its normal pace and give everything back that we had before these events started, back before July 7th. And that's when we very well could see Gun Game return to the featured playlists. And that is assuming no curveballs come in and change this to having TDM next week. That'll be around the 6th of October that we see Gun Game returning. That would, in my mind, be the most logical time. It creates this period where the dust can settle in Black Ops 3, and then once everything is settled, that's when World War II kicks off in November. So while there will still be about a month of time between then and when World War II launches, it again will set the game back to its normal pace and realistically kind of bring it down to a sense of resolution or a calm at the end of the storm. Whereas we had 2 years of Black Ops 3 content, it kind of brings it down to a dormant stage that we'll see moving into World War II and then further thereafter. So that said, I'm really thinking that the game will be reverted back to its state before all these different events, all these different community things that went on. I think that it will revert back to its standard state at that point. Around October 6th is when I can expect Gun Game to return. Now, whether or not this actually happens, who knows? It's all educated guessing and something that totally could have some curveballs once again thrown into the mix here. that throw this estimation off, but for the time being, right now, it seems like everything in my mind is pointing towards that date. So that said, I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this? Do you think that this makes logical sense that we'll see it returning to, once again, a normal state of Black Ops 3 around October 6th? Or do you think it's totally crazy? Do you think it's a totally out there estimation and theory that I have with this? Once again, a huge thank you to Tim. He's the man. Go make sure you toss him a follow. Absolute brilliant tracking he did on all of this stuff, keeping me up to date with all of it. And I figured now that we're coming closer to the end, it's a great time to push his information out there to you guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe as well to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Black Ops 3 and Call of Duty World War II moving forward. We're gonna be killing it with that kind of stuff, so if it all interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that's the best place to get connected outside of YouTube. I practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But all that said and out of the way, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.